Obi-Wan Kenobi director Deborah Chow says her advice for future directors is to not get hung up in the Star Wars of it all. Again, the director to the Kenobi series, Deborah Chow, she has advice to future Star Wars directors, and that is, again, she directed the Kenobi series. Her advice is, and I quote, "Do not get hung up on the Star Wars of it all." Of which my response, and I think the response from every other real Star Wars fan is, Deborah Chow, we mean no disrespect, but shut the fuck up, right? When it comes to Star Wars, Deborah Chow, again, not trying to disrespect you, but when it comes to Star Wars specifically, we're going to politely ask you to shut the fuck up. Again, I am not trying to disrespect Deborah Chow. I am sure she is a fine woman. You know, I don't know her personally. I'm sure she is lovely. I mean, she has to be where she is. But when it comes to Star Wars, Deborah Chow, shut the fuck up, right? Because I am not alone in saying this. I don't think I am, right? I think every other real Star Wars fan agrees with me. The Kenobi series was dog shit. Dog shit. I mean, probably worse than dog shit, because quite frankly, I would not use the Kenobi series to go fertilize my plants. They might poison the plants. I don't know. My point is that the Kenobi series was an abomination. An abomination beyond measure. Okay? And I hate putting all the blame on the director, Deborah Chow. I hate doing this. You know, I hate seeming like a toxic Star Wars fan. But when it comes to Star Wars, shut the fuck up. We're good. You do not need to give any advice to any other future Star Wars fan ever. Because you were handed an easy win. The Kenobi series, right? It was an easy win. This would have been easily the most viewed Star Wars show in the history of Star Wars. I would have been watching it right now for the 15th time if you would have just did the opposite of what you just said right here, okay? Make it feel like Star Wars. Use Star Wars music. I'm seriously baffled how you had Darth Vader, right? And you never used the Imperial March music. I mean, seriously, it was a horrible show, and I'm being honest with you because I am not looking for Lucasfilm to cut me a check. I'm not looking for Disney to cut me a check. I'm just being honest with you. I am saying what we all know to be true, that the Kenobi series was hot dog water. Listen, my point is that Deborah Chow is in no position whatsoever to be giving out advice as far as how to make a good Star Wars show. None whatsoever. She needs to go back to do whatever it is she was doing, because making a good Star Wars show is not it. It is not it. Seriously, the Kenobi series could have been beautiful. Beautiful. But instead, all it is used up space in some server somewhere for Disney Plus, because nobody is going back to watch that monstrosity of a show. Okay? I mean, whose bright idea was it to put that Reva chick in it? Huh? Whose bright idea was it? And listen, hey, I'm into 4 minutes talking about this horrific show. I can go all night just completely destroying the Kenobi series, but I don't want to do that because I don't want to seem like a toxic Star Wars fan. You know what I mean? But again, I hate saying this, but it's the only way I know how to say it. Deborah Chow, I mean no disrespect to you personally, but when it comes to Star Wars, please, I am begging you, shut the fuck up. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think down in the comments. And like always, don't forget to subscribe. Sensational.